All right, let's talk about composing a new message in Gmail, or a message in Gmail. So you have up here this little main menu. It shrinks it to the side here. So don't get confused if you accidentally click that and when you go to click the compose, because I've had people say, oh, my whole menu screen disappeared. All I get are these red dots. Red dots indicate new stuff you put in there, but that's because you click the little icon that's above the compose button. So when we click on the compose button, it's going to pull up the message. And again, when we pop this out, actually here, if I hold down the shift key and I click it, it pops it out separate like that. So this is the new message screen. If you click on the two, it'll take you into your contacts and allow you to select. So notice that you can set up different groups of contacts or just have all my contacts. All of your Shen schools people will be in there, including, I believe, all the students, okay, which are in there by the 23, okay, or the 22, whatever their graduating class is. Okay, and you can see that both of them are in there. You should send it to their one with the number first. This is an alias because their account existed before numbers were assigned. Okay, so you can search through here for anybody, and the nice thing about the Google search is you can search by first or last name. So say I'm looking for Vanessa, search, it'll show me all the Vanessas. Okay, and then there's Vanessa Kramer. I can select her, or I can select multiple people to address that message to. And then once I've got them selected, I can save them as a contact group by clicking on Save As Group down here. So if I say select, it's going to pop her in there. Obviously, you can get the subject just the same. So how is your day going? Hope you don't mind. I'm using your account for a demo video. Okay. Put subject in. Always put a subject in, because if you send me messages without subjects, I tend to be less likely to look at them because I'm afraid that it might be an automated virus message. So please make sure you put a subject in and make it pertinent to what you need to talk to me about or anybody. So that way they kind of have an idea that it's actually you and not a bot sending it. Okay, you can see my signatures are automatically appended as per the previous lesson. And then I wanted to just show you this bar down here. I can take my text and I can click on it and make it larger. I can change the color of the text. And obviously you can highlight the text with a background color or just change the color of the text. So we'll make that blue. So you have almost all of your normal tools. As I said in the previous lesson, if your text isn't in a shape that you don't like because you have it preset that way in this message, you don't want it to look that way. You just highlight the text, click the TX. It strips all of the formatting away from that text and takes it down to just the basic. Okay. You can also add emoticons now in Gmail. I know some of you were dying for that. Okay, and you can search them. So if you're talking about your cat, you can search for cat. Okay, or in this case, we're talking about videos. So we'll throw up a old school movie projector that Vanessa's probably never seen. Or we can add a VHS tape to it so that would really confuse her. Okay, so that's your emojis. Insert link is I want to put a text link in. So even if you paste a URL here, so like say I go over to YouTube, www.youtube.com, and let's just try to have some fun here. What is a VCR? All right, so now I've got a video that I'm going to use on what is a VCR. Kids have no idea, obviously. That's the point of this. Take this address, I copy it, come over here to my message, which is now in a pop-up. There we go. I paste that URL, and notice it doesn't automatically hyperlink it. What you have to do is you have to highlight it and click on this link tool. It converts it to a hyperlink at that point. You don't have to paste in the actual address again. You just have to take something that begins with HTTPS and has the right format, highlight it, click the link tool, and it will make it a link. Conversely, though, I could have went video for you. And if I highlight that and click on the hyperlink tool, it knows it's not a link automatically, and then I could paste that YouTube link in there. And you can actually test it before you link it. Okay, so two different ways to do a hyperlink in a Gmail message. Attach files. If you attach a file, which is really cool, from your Google Drive, so if I come in there, and I don't have my Google Drive installed in here, so I can't do it, but if I attached a file that was in my Google Drive, it would actually say, do you want to give that person permission? So if I do it from over here, and actually just surf into my drive, and I'll go to my team drive, and I'll come down here to my Chen track, although she's going to have access to this. And I'll pick the Wii video card. Actually, I'll just pick anyone. So I can insert it, or I can insert a link. Right now it's inserting it as a link to the drive. You can insert it as attachment, but wouldn't recommend that. Okay, so I'll insert. When I go to send this message, if she doesn't have shared access, it'll actually let you edit the shared access before you send this message with that attachment to it. Okay, so attach from your Google Drive, attach from your local computer, insert an image. Okay, so pretty much all the regular tools that you have. And that just turns that toolbar on and off, the formatting one. Okay, then you can go ahead and send the message if you want. Okay, or you can add a canned response. I talked to you guys about this in the first video. Canned responses, you have to set them up ahead of time, can be just standard things. Yes, thank you for the information, I'll get back to you soon. And then you just click canned response, pick that one, puts it in the message for you. Okay, so canned responses only show up under the 3 dots once you have a message box open. All right, I'm not going to send this one to her though. So that's how you compose a message in Gmail.